Shadow of Intent are announcing a new album along with the release of the single Feeding the Meatgrinder featuring Corpsegrinder of Cannibal Corpse, obviously. And yeah, they announced their new album Imperium Delirium coming out June 27th. I also saw in the description for this video that this is going to be directed by Norbert, the guy that does all the Darko videos. So I have a feeling we're in for a trip on this video. This is going to be interesting. So yeah, with all that being said, let's just get into it. This is Shadow of Intent with their new song called Feeding the Meatgrinder featuring Corpsegrinder. Let's get it. Yeah, this is Norbert for sure. Oh, okay. Holy. Walls are bleeding. That's a disturbing image there. Okay. Okay, he's puking up blood. That's never good. Ooh. Oh. That is gnarly sounding. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is a Norbert video for sure. Yeah, definitely a Norbert video for sure. That was, you know, as per typical what he does with Darko videos. The sick and twisted mind of Norbert, you know. I always love his creativity in the videos that he makes. It's always, you know, so interesting, his art style and what he can conjure up in his brain to, you know, put a visual aspect to a video like that. You know, it's sick and twisted, but also artistic in that sense, right? So yeah, I really dig, you know, Norbert's creativity. Like, I kind of want Norbert to go on this like full-on venture into directing and making like actual horror films. I feel like you know, he would be like the next A24 in that sense, because A24 is really good at making those kinds of films, you know, kind of almost like snuff kind of films. And you know, they've done that in the past. There's been quite the few films like that in the past, and I feel like that direction directively should be where he should be headed in the future, along with these music videos, because talking just about the video itself was crazy. I mean, you had the walls bleeding, demon guy, whatever, coming through the wall, whatever, right? So yeah, it was, the guy was puking blood. So I mean, definitely sick and twisted video as per usual from Norbert. But on the band side of things, I feel like I'm gonna enjoy probably Flying the Black Flag a little bit better, to be honest. I did enjoy this song. However, maybe I have to go and listen to it again or something. But something about it is just not what I was kind of hoping for. I mean, there was really good moments in the song. I feel like the Corpsegrinder feature specifically, I feel like, because I'm not a huge Cannibal Corpse fan. I think I've heard like maybe 3 songs my whole life from them. So I'm not too familiar with Corpsegrinder's voice, but from what it sounded like, because I'm a fan of Ben Durr, so the fact that I can tell who Ben is in the song, I can feel like maybe that like eerie breakdown before, like that eerie part leading into that breakdown part there was the Corpsegrinder, you know, influence into it, because it was a lot more heavier and grittier vocals than Ben can do. So definitely you can kind of like hear where Corpsegrinder was coming in, and I feel like that was probably the best part of the song for me. That eerie breakdown was just really cool, and I love how they pulled that off. But otherwise, it didn't provide too much anything special for me. It was just kind of like a typical Shadow of Intent song otherwise. As for Flying the Black Flag, kind of brought this a little bit more of a darker feel to me. At least it kind of felt like a little bit more darker. I mean, I feel like this song might be a little bit dark, but it's not like as dark as the other one was, at least to me anyway. But I still did enjoy the song. It's obviously a typical Shadow of Intent song. It's their typical style, as they usually do. I was just kind of hoping for a little bit more, like, especially with the Corpsegrinder feature, a little bit more death metal-y kind of feel to it. Like, we kind of got that a little bit with the breakdown with the feature, but I kind of was hoping for that like kind of Cannibal Corpse influence on the entire track. But it is what it is. Still a good track nonetheless. Just not going to be my favorite yet from these guys. I still love Flying the Black Flag. I consistently play that song all the time. One of my favorite Shadow of Intent songs I've ever heard. So yeah, this one was good, just not as good as the last single. But yeah, I'm going to end the reaction here. Let me know what you all thought down below in the comment section. Of course, I'll leave a link to the video if you haven't seen it yet. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But yeah, don't forget to follow all my socials, all that stuff as well. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you did enjoy this video. But that's about it. I've been Shineboxx. Keep shining, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.